if you're looking to evolve, right, as a woman, if you're looking and seeking for better, I mean, say if you seek, you find, right? So if you're seeking to improve yourself in every area, spiritually, mentally, financially, you need this book, spiritual wise as well, because she's a pastor. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. I hope we all had a good week. For me, I'm excited about three things, right? I'm excited that it's spring. I'm excited about the weather. The clock is changing back soon, and so we're gonna have longer days. I'm also excited about the month. It's International Women's Month, and that's the reason I'm here, because I brought you something quite interesting. And then the third thing I'm excited about is last week was Mother's Day, so I'm still in the mood of Mother's Day, International Women's Month. The spring is here. I'm just looking right outside my window and there's this lovely rainbow. And then on my left, it's a lovely sunset. So beautiful. Can you guys see it? So beautiful. And it's raining at the same time. I don't understand UK weather. So my week has been productive and just lovely things going on around me, and I thank God for it, right? So I'm here to share this lovely book that I'm reading. It's from Sarah Jakes Roberts and it's Woman Evolve, and the theme is Break Up With Your Fears and Revolutionize Your Life. And she's dedicating this book to every woman who is determined to abandon what was and bold enough to discover what could become. And there's a little background story to this book. So she said before now she's been upset with Eve, like everyone is, right? How she ate the apple, she was deceived by the serpent, and then she went on to give the apple to her husband to eat, and that's why we're here. Yeah, there's so much chaos in the world. We have to wear clothes. I have to make up, right? If not, we would have been running around naked in the Garden of Eden. But that being said, she went for a conference, and she saw women putting on different shirts with the popular women in the Bible's name on them, like Ruth, Esther, Elizabeth, Mary, you name them. And nobody was putting on Eve, and she was wondering why. I mean, nobody wants Eve on their squad. And then she just went back to put herself in Eve's shoes, and then she was filled with empathy. How a little mistake can make people just forget you. So the only thing we remember Eve for is that she ate the apple. But no one remembers that she had to fight. She had to fight to prove herself. She had to fight to bring in two sons in the world, right? Who went on to be descendants of most of the powerful men in the Bible. I don't want to deviate from what the topic is. We all have our Eve moments. And what are those Eve moments? The moments where we know what to do and we don't do it. We know better and we don't do better. The moments where we constantly beat ourselves up for mistakes that we have made instead of picking ourselves up and getting back to doing what is right. Moments where, like me, I'm supposed to be going to the gym and I'm not going to the gym. Or moments where you know you're not supposed to spend that money and you still go on to spend it. Buying things you don't need, comparing yourself with people on social media, beating yourself up, dealing with cultural biases that has brought us to a point where we begin to question our identity, right? If you've ever felt that way, please drop a comment in comment section and let's talk about it. Let's learn from each other, right? I've had moments in my life where I constantly had to ask myself, what am I here for? What am I doing? At some point I was stuck. And this is because we constantly beat ourselves up. Most women are filled with guilt, right? We beat ourselves up for mistakes. So she was saying in this book that no matter the mistakes we've made, no matter where you are in life, you can still get yourself back up. It's not enough to just sit there and wallow in guilt, in anxiety, in depression, in doubt. You can get yourself up and do the right thing. It might take baby steps, right? But you have to start from somewhere. You need to keep evolving, improving yourself, and trying to find that real potential in you, because there is a potential in everyone. Bring this to a close. It's very important for us to know that despite any mistake we've made in the past, we're not out of options. We're never out of options. We can still look around, look within, and recognize that we can pick ourselves up no matter what. And always acknowledge the generational impact of our decisions. So if you have this at the back of your mind, if you have a consciousness that the decisions you make will have a way of impacting you in the future, and not just you, generationally, you will change the way you live your life. And thirdly, overcome feelings of inadequacies. These mistakes have a way of making us feel like in real life, like we're inadequate, right? And lastly, we should discover and trust who we are in Christ. And the only way you can find the Bible, God has called you by name. He knows you. The plans He has for you are plans of good and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. You have to believe, you have to trust that those words are true. And if you believe in those words, oh my God, it has a way of turning your life around. And you begin to search for the transformation that you really deserve. And you will see your life evolve right before your eyes. Your decisions begin to change. Your friends will even change. The company you keep will change, because the way you think, your thought process is now different. And so, if you feel stuck, if you feel depressed based on decisions that you've made or the things you feed yourself on, especially this day and age, social media, log out, take some time off, and begin to find who you truly are in Christ. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Until next time, bye.